More than 70 grade school campers take over the diamond this week at St. Francis. The goal is simply to have fun. But as many active players can attest, their first exposure to the Knights program here was certainly not their last. And as 𝗦𝗽cije 𝗶𝗵𝗵𝗵 thtells us, those who come around tend to stick around for a while, including the program's new head coach.
The baseline walls at St. Francis say pride and tradition. For players, the tradition starts here, at camp.
First time I came was first grade. Kept coming back because it's such a fun environment. You know, the coaches, all the players that coached me, they were really good.
Two more. More than 70 grade school campers play ball with the Knights this week, many of whom learned the game like this back in the day.
I remember Diz. He was at camps with me, but obviously in the younger groups, but he always played up with us.
Like Cannon, he was coming here when I was playing, and now it feels good to play with them in actual high school.
But we're really just working on just the fundamentals, so outfield with crow hops and hitting your cuts, and then infield.
Knights coaches learned what they know from the same place too.
8 coaches in the program currently, 6 of them are alums. I mean, that's part of the pride and tradition that we're able to continue and pass along all the teachings that 𝗏𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁𝗹𝘆 and Gsirkin gave us.
Bobby Edgell is here to carry on that tradition. Named the program's 3rd head coach since 1974.
I came to St. Francis in 1996 as a freshman. All my uncles went here, so going all the way back to the 70s. Played 4 years of baseball, 4 years of football here. Started coaching in '01. 22 years later, and now I'm the head coach, I guess, so staying around.
He understands who paved the way and how.
Being on varsity the last 11 years with Coach Gsirkin, I learned a ton, and being able to play under both of them and Coach 𝗏𝗶𝗴𝗵𝗁 coaching with him but not on the same level as him. I mean, we worked on the field every day together, how to teach kids, how to approach different things in baseball. I mean, those two have forgotten more than I'll ever know in baseball.
But he knows his players.
I have a lot of experience with Bobby. You know, Bobby was always coaching me at the camp, and he knows what he's doing. Every other game he comes and talks to me about what I do wrong, what I do right. He knows how to coach me.
I'm more of a player's coach, not that Coach Gsirkin wasn't, but I've been the conduit for Coach Gsirkin for the last 11 years, where if he is on a kid, I'm the one that goes to him later and says, all right, let's talk about what happened, let's figure out why it happened, let's move on from it, let's learn from it, let's get better. And so now I'm just going to take that same approach as the head coach, but they're going to see a side of me probably that they haven't seen the last couple years.
Maybe these kids will too, one day.
Yeah, that's the hope. We got 3rd through 5th graders that coach a little bit here at camp, and I'm hoping that I'll be around by the time 5, 6, 7 years from now. Coach them on the varsity level or younger would be great. I haven't left school since 1996, really, so it's a long time, and I love it.
In Toledo, 𝗦𝗫cije 𝗶𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗁, BCSN.